Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday morning and ain't God good and won't he do it? Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Tuesday morning, right? And I want to continue with domestic violence about what would you do? What if you saw these things happen? What would you do? But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard smiling and profiling and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. Yeah. What would you do if you saw someone, a loved one, or it could be somebody, a stranger, that's been physically or verbally abused? What would you do? Hmm? Would you call the authorities or would you try to intervene? What exactly would you do? I tell you what, let's do it like this right here. What if you saw, let's see, a relative, you know, um, running from his house, and you going over the house to see him, right? He run out the house running. He said, "Hey man, where you going?" "Oh man, I'm just going for a jog." "Why is she chasing you then? She going for a jog too?" So look, you know, what would you do? Because you know something ain't right. That's the thing too, people. Sometimes we hear these things that are going on. Sometimes we kind of got an idea about something that's happening, but we don't really know exactly. But when you actually see it, what would you do if you saw it? What if you saw it? What would you do? Hmm? Number two, what would you do if you saw a couple inside of a parked car in the parking lot? Um, Somebody just getting smacked around and getting choked. Would you call the authorities? Would you run around and beat on the doors? "Hey man, hey, oh man, a woman, you need to stop doing that." What would you do? Well, the best thing to do is probably to, I guess, beat on the door while you're calling the authorities and let them know, hey, the authorities on the way. They pull out a gun. Say, "Hey, I was just playing. I was just playing." But now, all I'm saying, people, I know back in the day, I've always, in my home, we used to do fire drills, right? And sometimes we do a little role playing on certain things because, like I said, if you role play certain things, when it actually happens, sometimes you have a better idea on how it should work and how it should go. You probably say, what do you mean? What do you mean? Because I'm gonna give you a good example. When you go to work, right? Y'all practice fire drills at the school system. They practice fire drills. When you go to work, they practice certain things so it be what become routine, become like the back of your hand. So if it becomes routine, it becomes second nature. So if you role play seeing those certain things, those certain situations, you will know how to respond or you'll know how to react. Depends on the situation. So what do you think? Hmm? What if you saw something like that? So I'll tell you what if you saw Lee Craft out there, right? And my wife was just beating me and smacking me down. Would you say, "Lee Craft, good morning, good morning, good morning"? "Oh, what's wrong with you?" What would you do? Would you save me? Huh? Huh? Would you save me? Or would you say, "You know what? Lee Craft deserved it. He deserved that. I wonder what he's going to say on this podcast tomorrow morning." Now, people, the reality is this right here, though. I don't care if I dislike you, somebody that I see that I dislike. If anybody's getting abused and I witness that, I'm going to first call the authorities. And I'm going to knock on their window, and I'm not going to try to intervene. It depends on the situation, depending on what's going on. Because sometimes the person who's trying to break it up end up getting hurt, and we all know how that can end up. Because so sometimes we break up a fight between two. Next thing you know, it's 2-on-1. Both of them jumping on you for intervening in the fight, and they bloody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you got to let it marinate for a minute and ask God to give you the moves to make so that you won't get hurt. So like I said, people, this is my show for today, and I want to also remind you that no matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing: it's going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what if guarantee. You can take that to the bank and cash it. I can guarantee you that. But life has a lot of what ifs. People are being abused. People feel that they can't find no help. They feel that they can't find no shelter. that no one wants to help them when they're going through certain things. But my mother always said, a closed mouth cannot be fed, and a closed book will never be read. So if you're going through certain things and stuff, and I just want to say, Mama, you're exactly right, Mother. But at the same time, Mother, when people are in pain and they need a certain direction, sometimes you gotta be the first one that, hey, do you need my help? And they might say no, but if you know exactly what's going on, you do what you have to do to save that loved one's life or the stranger's life. That's what I would do. And I live with it, deal with the results later on down the line. Because like right now, when they go through, well, why are you getting my business? Why are you getting your business? You was being choked. You passed out about 5 times. What do you want me to do? I'm a witness, so I'm guilty by association. That'd be my excuse. So good people, if you know someone that's being verbally, physically abused, report it. They won't thank you then, but they thank you later. So with that being said, dear Lee Craft, this is my podcast. If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day, and please find time and make time to tell.